Sergeant Stepdad here, and there are many issues going on in this world that I'm going to talk about my feelings and what I feel needs to be done, or how I feel about it. I mean, the virus that has been causing places to shut down their economy, which has been causing people to get depressed. There's probably going to be more divorces from it, or even some suicides, which the political side's fighting on that is not going to help anything. You got riots over police shootings. And I say it that way because I'm not going to try to say what's justified and what's not. But and then you get the fight starting over a difference of opinions. And some of those end up in death. Why would a difference of opinion end up in death? We as human beings need to stop fighting each other over our differences and come together to help one another, even if we're on different sides of the political aisle. And we've got people ragging on each other for those that not want to watch sports because it's become too political. And then you got those that say I still want to watch it. That's your choice. I mean, I personally didn't even really care much about sports. I mean, I played football and when I was in school, but that was about it. And then this police brutality. I mean, if you feel the use of excessive force, you have the right to protest and state your opinion. I mean, I have my right to say, hey, that amount of use of force was justified. But your protesting should not turn into where you attack people or destroy property because you feel you need to do that. And those people that pretty much will destroy property, attack people due to their difference of opinions, need to suffer their consequences and stop being bailed out. You attack people, you commit arson, those are all crimes. So you have to be punished for your crimes. Now, if you're regularly protesting, that's not a crime. But the burning, looting, attacking, that is crime. Now, you call it a mostly peaceful protest when you got buildings burning, people being attacked. I mean, I've seen quite a few videos of people who accidentally turned down the road where you got protesters blocking the road, and then the protesters come up to the car and start beating on it just because they came down the wrong road. And then the car all of a sudden plows through the crowd because they feared for their life. And then you got the individuals that got hit by the car getting mad at the car driver saying they just plowed through them for no reason. With these videos showing that the car gets surrounded and people jumping on it, hitting the car. I feel you got what you deserved. You were pretty much attacking the person's property, and they feared that you were going to hurt them. So they wanted to get out of that situation. Now, I understand being mad if the car just all of a sudden plowed through without being attacked. That person does need to be charged. But if you're going to attack the car first, you should not whine and cry about getting hurt because you were attacking the car and they decided to defend themselves. Then we got the issues with the moderators during these debates. I mean, they seem to have no control, and some of them are have been blatantly biased when doing the moderation. I know there's people out there that can be a moderator that is not on a news channel and still do it better and not show their bias on who they are picking. I mean, I know who I'm voting for, but I would treat everyone equally if I were to moderate a debate between two political opponents. Because I would rather everyone have the information that they need to hear from those the two individuals, rather than me interjecting, trying to put my 2 cents worth in. You really need to just say, okay, it's flat across the board. You've got this time to do it, and you've got this time. That's it. No more, no less. You can say, hey, you're almost at your 2-minute mark, or whatever, however long time they have. And if you stop them if they start to go over. I mean, I would love to be in that position. Because I think it would be fun just to sit there and ask questions. I mean, ask one question. This individual talks about their response to that question. And then the other individual talks about it. And then they can have a little debate about what they need to go there between them about it. Instead of you get one set of questions, you get another set of questions. They would both need to get the same question and answer it with what they want to do about it. And I prefer, if you're gonna vote for someone, I'm not telling you what or who you're voting for. That's your choice. I know my choice. You have your own choice. I mean, both sides have their good and bads. I mean, that includes these protests. I mean, Black Lives Matter has some good intentions in certain areas, but they have bad intent. I should say they have good people in certain areas and they have bad people. It's the same with police departments. There's good officers and then there's bad officers. But treating everyone the same due to the actions of certain individuals is not how it's supposed to be in these instances. It'd be if, say, one individual of an organization goes out and murders people in the name of that organization, I don't blame the whole organization. It's mainly I only blame those who are causing the problems, not the entire group. And in certain cases, some facts need to be looked into prior to making a judgment. And when new facts and evidence about an event comes out, you're allowed to change your mind on that incident. I mean, there was that one incident where these guys went out and actually fought someone. Well, actually looked for the person and shot him. That was a little more aggressive than what was supposed to have been done. Like I said, if there was something suspicious, they shouldn't have gone out and with rifles to talk to the individual. Well, after the individual. I mean, yeah, they could have went and talked to him. Hey, we noticed you around here. May we ask you what's going on? Because if they don't know that individual, yeah, asking questions is okay. But you got people who have a fight or flight. Those are the options that when they are confronted with someone that may do them harm. They're either going to fight or they're going to flight. I mean, that incident was a big issue. I know that much. But they really shouldn't have taken the law into their own hands on that incident. They could have said, hey, we noticed you around. What are you doing here? But they should have just put out of that. Should have not chased him down. And that's going to be it for today. So remember, if you're related by blood, marriage, or adoption, your family, and you should be treated as such.